Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Words hurt. And do you know what hurts more than words? T-shirts. T-shirts are hurtful and they're threatening and they scare me a lot. At least that's what the Chicago Sky owner thinks. The Chicago Sky owner said that Enes Kanter and the Natasha Cloud back and forth, Enes Kanter taking one step forward, he equated that to somebody shooting a gun. These people are unhinged lunatics. Earlier this year, we had somebody equate Caitlin Clark fans rallying around Caitlin Clark and supporting Caitlin Clark. Somebody named Nancy Armour, who works for USA Woke Today, she said that type of support, that type of fan base will only encourage an Emmett Till situation to happen on the basketball court, and these black lesbian players should be fearful for their lives. That actually took place. That actually happened. And now we have Chicago Sky owner doubling down on stupid, taking Nancy Armour's Emmett Till comment and raising her one and saying that Enes Kanter taking one step forward on the basketball court is similar to somebody holding a gun and getting ready to fire that gun. Enes Kanter responds to this as well. Let's get into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Sky owner Michael Alter, yeah, Michael, I'll see you at the altar, told me why Enes Kanter Freedom was not given a warning before being ejected. He wasn't given a warning because certain threats don't get warnings. To use an extreme example, when you shoot a gun at someone, you don't get a warning. Don't do that again. It's your action doesn't deserve any warning. Let's take a listen, shall we?
Why wasn't Enes given a warning?
I can only answer for the reason. You're kind of making me repeat over and over, so I think at some point we need to move on. But he wasn't given a warning because certain threats don't get warnings. He was given a lot of leeway. As I said, he was sitting there and he was trash talking her and all that, so he was certainly given leeway. But at a certain point, when somebody, to use an extreme example, when you shoot a gun at someone, you don't get a warning. Don't do that again. Your action doesn't deserve a warning. You take action that becomes a threat, you don't get a warning.
You take action that becomes a threat, you don't get a warning. Chicago Sky principal owner Michael Alter addressed the team's decision to eject and ban Enes Kanter Freedom from Wintrust Arena in an exclusive interview on Wednesday. When asked why Freedom was not given a warning, Alter made the analogy that someone would not receive a warning for shooting a gun at someone before being punished. Alter announced on Tuesday that Kanter was banned after his ejection from Sunday's game against the Fever, as the team determined that he was a threat. Alter said Wednesday the determination that Freedom was a threat was when he took a step towards the court. Quote, "That's when he became a potential threat," Alter said. "We had league security, we had arena security, we had Indiana Fever, Chicago Sky security, Chicago Police Department, all of them were there. All of them acted immediately. All of them, it was the quickest decision I've ever seen in someone being ejected from a game." Freedom has since argued he should have been given a warning before his ejection in a letter to the WNBA. The WNBA fan code does not state that fans are entitled to a warning before ejection. Alter acknowledged that he does not know if Freedom actually stepped on the court. Freedom has said he did not step on the court. You can see it in the video. Enes Kanter did not step on the court. The WNBA states that fans who attempt to enter the court will be immediately ejected. Footage showed Freedom stepping towards the court before a security guard promptly comes over and stops him from going any further. To be fair, I've watched that video so many times. Kanter stops himself. He takes one step past the photographer and stops moving. Let's take a look and listen to Enes Kanter responding to what Michael Alter had to say.
An example, when you shoot a gun at someone, you don't get a warning. Don't do that again. It's yeah, your action doesn't deserve a warning. You take action that becomes a threat, you don't get a warning.
The Chicago Sky owner, Michael Alter, literally compared my actions with shooting a gun. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. If a fan steps over the baseline or the sideline, you will be thrown out of the game, or you're not, or a fan or fans are not allowed to touch players, right? Anything other than that, you're allowed to do. Which I wasn't even trash talking to her. Let me just make that very clear.
Yep.
But throughout my whole career, hundreds and hundreds of fans were trash talking to me. And obviously, as a player, you have to keep yourself calm and just not listen to those outside distractions. So even I didn't, but even if I did trash talk to her, I am allowed to do. That is my freedom of speech. I wasn't cussing at her. I wasn't doing anything, which I didn't even do that. When she would start barking at me, right? When she would start cursing at me, I simply got up and said, I'm not here to fight with you. I'm literally here to protect women and support my friend Sophie Cunningham. I can take any action I want, because what they're doing is unacceptable and they have no right to do so. I'm literally a fan, a pay fan. I pay the tickets for my own pocket, right? I definitely want a refund. Just letting them know. But we will definitely be taking actions.
We will definitely be taking actions. And what actions is Enes Kanter talking about? Enes Kanter Freedom says he will sue the Chicago Sky for kicking him out of the arena. We might be looking into a lawsuit for sure because this is unacceptable.
I did not cross over the baseline or sideline, and we're not allowed to touch any players, obviously, the fans. So I didn't break any rules. So for them to come out and throw me out of the game and literally, they said his actions was equal to shooting a gun. I just cannot believe it. I don't know who is his PR person, but they're doing a terrible job. So we might be looking into a lawsuit for sure because this is unacceptable and this is not what a sportsmanship look like. Natasha Kulat should be the one that's thrown out of the game or get fined. We wrote to commissioner and the task force. We are waiting for them to hear back, but this is just unacceptable. This is not what a sportsmanship look like. So we'll just wait to see what.
I told you. I said this yesterday. That letter was him laying the groundwork for a potential lawsuit. And then there he goes on Hannity yesterday saying, hey, it's coming. It's right around the corner. Jesus. Equating someone wearing a t-shirt with the word woman on it to someone shooting guns, these people have lost their minds. Old girl was the one bucking up and being held back. He was just standing there. They know there's multiple video angles, right? Guess league rules are only applied selectively because I don't hear about her getting fined or suspended. The hyperbole is off the charts. It's shocking that Alter is attempting to frame the situation this way when we all have eyes and can see the footage for ourselves. He wore a shirt with a literal definition of a woman. He was just sitting there until a player started yelling at him. This is comparable to pulling out a gun. These people have lost their minds. You're comparing him to reacting to being yelled at by a player to him shooting a gun in the auditorium. Are you fucking out of your mind, Michael Alter? You're not only sick by that comparison, but you should be locked up in a mental institution. Oh, wow. Do these fools really not understand how objectively insane they are sounding? Evidence of no warning plus no evidence of a threat equals millions of dollars for freedom. Enes was a potential threat because he attended a game and got thrown out in the end of the third quarter after having been verbally abused as a fan. Males equal in females' locker rooms equals no potential threat. This timeline is wild, and wild it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.